Now, it was around the comment, well, you suggested that I needed to pass the job application ID as well. And,
no.
And Joe suggested the resume ID.
Yeah.
And so then you agreed.
I agree. Yep,
with that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I've been, working around that now. So in the applied job list partial, I think that's the link to when you click on the job application full name. We want to pass the job application job seeker as well as the resume ID as another parameter.
Yes, so the first parameter, by the way, that does not look like the right link. That job seeker path is going to the view page for the job seeker.
Yeah.
And is that what we're trying to do here? I thought we were trying to download the resume.
Well, let me just switch to the
view
running application.
Okay.
So if I find there's someone that has a resume,
it's always Tom Seeker. There he is. Yep.
Yeah, Tom Seeker. So you can see, if you can see the URL down the bottom there when I select that.
So that's not what we want. We want that URL should just contain the ID of the job seeker. It shouldn't contain the job resume ID.
Well, this takes us on to the actual. I think this is. I'm getting an error now, but it takes you to the screen where you actually click on the resume.
Yeah, so that's
to download the resume.
That screen.
So I thought that I needed to capture the resume ID at this point, so that I could pass it through to the job seeker controller as a parameter.
Well, how were we doing it before with the job application?
It was just the job application before. Oh, sorry, the job seeker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a bit of a loss how to proceed with this.
Okay.
Because in the job controller, I can derive the resume ID because it's just the resume 0 for the job seeker.
Right.
It doesn't really link to the job application.
Well, in this case, we don't care about the job application. Of course, we just need to get the resume ID. So in the current code, when we look at the job seeker, we actually see a button for downloading the resume, right?
Yeah.
If I'm a company person associated with any job that guy has applied to.
Right.
So that should stand intact. We shouldn't fool around with the view itself, the link that gets us to that view, which is what you're doing.
Right.
You're trying to pass in a job application, which we don't need. Because as long as we know the job seeker.
So, yeah, I don't need that this second parameter then.
No, we just will go to the job seeker path, which is the job seeker view. And then let's look at the job seeker view itself. So if we go to
job seeker view,
Tongwei, did you want to, do you want me to ping you later when I'm done here and we can connect up, or you can stay online? It's up to you. Yeah, so jobs, no, job seeker. Yeah. Too many folders. And
yeah. So the
it would be the show.
So the info HTML. That's where the actual button is.
Right. So download resume path.
So so that's where I'm also capturing the resume ID. Having to set that.
Let's see now. So if we have the job seeker, can't we just in the controller look up the job resume, the 0th job resume associated with that job seeker?
Yes, we can. That was my sort of question. You know, why do we need to pass it as a parameter?
Oh, is that what was being applied? So before we had to pass a job application as a parameter because we couldn't.
No, we were passing the.
What we were doing before.
Well, before we were just getting the resume for the job seek. You know, the first resume.
Yeah. So here, if that.
It seemed as though we wanted to actually return a specific resume.
Right. So in this case, yeah. So download resume path, what parameters does download resume path take?
Well, before it only took the one. You mean in the?
Well, let's see. If you go to, can you go to a console so we can just do a rake command?
Okay.
And just type in rake routes. Oh, you got to go to the right place. Yep. Oh no, just CD. Just CD.
Oh,
yeah.
CD.
To the place and then the command. Okay, now rake routes. No, just rake routes, and then. Oh no, you don't need the CD business in front of that.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then space. Oh, a little early.
Oops.
What does that mean? Oh, you need bundle exec, I guess. Yep. You need bundle exec in front of that. I don't use bundle exec in front of it. That's why I never remember to say that. And then space. Oh, never mind. I was going to give you
Say it again.
So yeah, space pipe. That's the bar, the vertical bar. It's called a pipe in Linux, and then space, and then grep, grep, and space download underscore resume. That will allow us to just find the particular route we're looking for rather than wade through a couple of pages.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so download resume goes to get job seekers, download resume action, and it takes a job resume ID. So you've set that up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That'll work. So let's go back to that view you were looking at and check out how we're passing in the underscore info partial. Yeah, there we go.
Underscore info. Yeah.
Yeah. So here, all we really need is the job seeker.resumes element 0, right?
Yeah. So we can take that resume ID out.
Well, the second parameter there, rather than add job resume ID, are you setting that before you call?
I was. Well, I was trying to, but.
Well, let's stick with that then. Let's go back to where you were setting that up. I didn't know
Well,
that.
I set that up.
Mm-hmm. You set that up in.
I think in the job seekers controller, in the show action.
Well, I think the idea that you're trying to get to is that we want to specify the specific resume appropriate to the job application that's being viewed, which I think is the right of way. The fact is,
Yeah.
there's only one resume, so we could actually pluck the job seeker resume anywhere. But if we want to build a scaffolding for the future where we may have a different resume per job application, what you're trying to do is set the resume, the appropriate the resume in the job application context. So in the future, we can pick the specific resume for that specific job application. So now I'm caught up.
Yeah, it's just that I think that we need to change the job application model.
I don't know. I mean, when you you're calling, where you calling? You were showing me where would you the job seeker path?
Yeah,
we were looking at that. Where's that happening? Which one of the? Is it applied job list or one of those things? Might be applied job list.
Yeah, it was applied job list.
So there you go. So we're calling job seeker path. Okay. Yeah.
So, you see, I think
so. Sorry. What I was going to say is that eventually, when we do call, we do it here. So we've got an application. We've got a bunch of. Yeah, I think you're right. So eventually we would do it here. We would add another parameter to job seeker path. But I don't think
I don't think the job application model supports it at the moment.
It absolutely doesn't. But when it does, then I think your instincts are right. We would add it to the job seeker path as a second parameter, and we would pluck the resume for this specific job application as that second parameter.
Yeah.
But since that's not in place yet, we don't need to do that. So I guess in the info partial, all we need to do when we call download resume is pass element 0 in of job seeker.resumes.
So that would be job seeker.resume. But I could just take this. Resumes 0.
Right. Yep.
That would do it.
That should do it.
Okay.
The path calls for a job seeker, the ID, of course. And it calls for a resume ID. You could put probably ID there, .id. Rails will convert it for you, but you might as well give it a help. Either way, it'll work.
Yeah, I did notice that it did convert it.
Yeah,
I was a bit curious about that as to why, but anyway.
Well, it does that automatically. When you're looking for an ID and you've got an object, it automatically just takes the ID of that object for you in the premise. You can also just do it explicitly, like you're doing it here.
Right.
So, do you want to try to look at the view and see if that's working, or?
Okay. Just save a few things. So that's just a single parameter. It's passing it now.
Yep.
And then waiting for something.
Can you right click and see if you can see the link associated with that?
The link associated with this.
Yeah. What do you have here? Page source. Well, it's only, yeah.
You see it? Job seekers download resume.
Resume ID 1. Yeah, that looks good. Tom Ziegler, I know his ID is 201. He's seated in the database, so I memorized that job seeker ID. So that looks good.
Maybe I'll set a debug on somewhere. Yeah, I have.
Oh, that's why it's waiting, huh?
Yeah.
By the way, Paul, you can just hit C and carriage return. You don't have to type in continue.
Oh, I see.
You can do N for next, things like that. Save a lot of typing.
No, it's good. Couldn't find the job. It's probably in the job controller. It's.
So was that where we were before?
Oh, this is the policy now.
Ah.
So I think I'm probably right now. I'll still have to fix up the policy.
Right. So you got their record. This job application. Okay. So record here is job. What's policies? Job seeker. Okay, so record here is the job seeker. Job applications. Find. Job. Okay.
Yeah. I'll just there's a job seekers controller. And,
can you go back to that policy there? Or maybe
to the screen.
Well, we could look at it on the editor. That'd be probably a better way to look at that.
Where are we? Job seekers policy.
So we're looking for download, yeah.
Download resume. I'll take that.
Okay, user, which is the job. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a problem here because I was trying to pass the job application ID, but you can't do that with Pundit after a lot of reading.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't send in instance variables to the policy.
Right.
So this is we need to look at, see if is any job application associated with the job seeker that is associated with the job posted by the company. And yeah, user.company is the way to find the company.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not the right way to do it. So, job seeker is resume. Well, it's going to be. I was trying to get back to the job application here.
Yep. No, I think you're on the right track. So do you want to play with that a bit?
Yeah, okay.
You got time?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, Paul, I'm going to go grab another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. That's okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Yep. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Let's see. So, how about if I share my screen? Do you mind?
Sure. Yeah.
So let's play with that a bit. I want to get rid of that. Sometimes Hangouts fail on me. They drop, and I don't know I've been dropped. So I like to see, and let's keep it visible. But then it just gets in the way of everything else. So I've just got Rails console here for, and let me see who. Oh, we decided that jobs. This guy's ID is 201, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so js.job applications account. Only one job application. Huh. Okay. That's not Tom Seeker. So let's work. So it won't do that because last name is actually in the user model. We have for Job Seeker. Okay. Let's see. See if we can find the email. And what? What do we call that guy? We call him. Too many seekers here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. So I can't find my email either. So why is that? How can I find this guy? I don't like that either. Sorry about that. Of course it's bad. I don't like that either. What's the matter here? Okay, so let's see if we can find spell the table name again. And it still doesn't like that. What doesn't it like? Association. Of course it's there. Of course it's there. All right. Well, how come I'm not seeing my job seekers here? Something's wrong in this branch. Of course you can't, I didn't start it again. So Tom is fine, is job seeker 1. Okay. All that. Okay, now we have job seeker dot job applications. We probably have a lot. 50 that we seed with him. Okay, so look at the first one there. So job application has a job associated with it, right? And then from that we get the company, right? So that's widgets, okay. So we want to find AS job applications. Yeah, okay. Where job itself is within yeah. So we want to find where the job of a job application is within the company jobs dot. What's the status of a job? How's that managed? Let's see. Job itself. There we go. Well, let's forget about status for now. Let's just say that we want to find the jobs. Sorry?
I'm sorry, it would be active.
So we want to find the jobs. Oh, my brain's not working very well this morning, but we have we have a company person associated with a company. And that company has jobs, right? Is that how the model works? Let's look at company.
Yeah.
Has many jobs. Okay. A little bit, is it? Yeah, user is the name of that, right? This company person, but company jobs. So job application, the job associated with the job application and any one of the job seekers' job applications. This is the logic. I don't know if this is going to work, but anyway, any particular job there, we want to match it against jobs where the ID of the job is user, the company person's company jobs. I don't think that'll necessarily work, but that's the idea. User for, right? Okay. Let's see. So what did I say? Company, find one, and company dot company people. How many company people do we have? We have one, and the person is there. So company person is equal to that. Now we have a user. Go back to that. Company person, their company, jobs. Okay. So that comes up with an empty. And it shouldn't. Oh. Yeah. One, two, three. Okay. Let's look at that. One IDs. Okay. So there's probably some fairly complicated thing that we could do here, where once swap foop we could confirm that one of the job applications from the job seeker is associated with one of the jobs from the company. But I think we're probably going to have to do something like just get the job applications and then go through them one by one. Okay. So we've got the job applications for the job user, for the excuse me, the job seeker, and we want to see if the job associated with so we'd want to do something like, I'm going to Yeah.
But there should be a one-to-one relationship between the job application and the resume.
Yes,
Shouldn't it?
exactly. Yeah.
But that,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
we
think
don't.
that exists.
Yeah. I'm going to say found job. So we found a job that matches between the company and the job seeker. I'm going to set that to false. Now I'm going to go through js.job applications, each of those. So now we have a job application associated with the job seeker. And basically, we want to say something like, so the job application job, so I've got the user, which I call company person here. Company person has a company, and that company has jobs. That'll return a collection of jobs associated with the company. We're going to say include. Does that include the job application, the job associated with the job application associated with the job seeker? So in that case, what I would probably do is say something like, found job is equal to something like that. If I find, so that whatever that returns, so if the company jobs includes the job associated with the job application for the job seeker, found job will be true. Otherwise, it will stay false. And at this point, what we want to do is break out of the each. And let me see, what's the Ruby command to break out of an each loop? To break, something like that. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So.
To break.
Pardon?
Not gone.
Oh yeah. So I'm just doing a quick. See if I can find something quickly. Okay.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Can I connect with you another time because I want to leave now.
Yeah. No, you should.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So we'll connect up later. Probably tomorrow
Yeah,
at this point.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Tom.
No worries. Okay, I will connect another time. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tongwei. Yeah, so I think it probably would be break, which means if we end that. Okay. So let's see what found job is. Found job is false. Okay. So that logic. Goes there. I'm struggling with this, but I thought we had 51 jobs for this company. This job ID is 1.
Everyone.
We have 50 for this guy. Yeah. And what did we say our ID was?
1
I thought it was 51, wasn't it?
of
Yeah.
the
Yeah. So yeah, it's 51. And for some reason, that's not one of the jobs applied to by this guy. Okay, there's something wrong here. See, what's the definition of company person again?
company person.
Company person is that
Is
guy. Let's see, markets executive. Okay. CP.company. Make sure we're dealing with the right company. Or not. Okay. Let's see. CMPY is equal to company. But where name is equal to widgets. Inc. Okay. So there's company widgets. Company. Company people. How many do we have? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Company has company people, right? Has many company people. Well, let's see, what is company? Did I misspell that? No. So I don't see that method there. Company.id. What? Okay. Company. All right, so here's the problem. This is typical stuff. So company.where returns a collection. And so, yeah, so I'm trying to treat that collection as a specific element member within that collection. So this is what I need to do. So I need to do this. These kinds of things kind of throw you back a little bit. But so now I've got a valid company. I mean, the confusing thing is as before, if I had done company.class, it said,
yeah.
I think it said company, might have said collection. Anyway, okay, so let's go back and now get our company person. So we got, how many people do we have in this company? I think we probably have we have 23. Okay. So let's see that user company person is equal to company dot company people, which will now work because we have an instance of the collection, not the collection itself. And let's just take the first person in that company. Okay, great. Now, so what I want to do, I'm going to try that query that I did before, see if that works. If not, we'll do the cycling through. Where did I find? Where did I have that query? That hairy query. Yeah. Okay. So what did that return? So did that return anything? Let's just see the count in the collection. It returns 50.
50.
Yeah, because this guy has applied 50 times, and all 50 of those applications, I guess, are to the widgets jobs.
Right.
So, yeah. So I guess what we can do is this. So what I was getting at here is, so you've got in your policy, you've got job seeker, which is the record, right?
Yeah.
And we can find the job applications, which is a nice collection. But then we want to figure out within that collection, we want to find the jobs that match we want to find the job that would be in a collection returned from this query, which is in the job table. Find all jobs, return a collection of jobs where the ID is equal, and here is equal to the ID of all the jobs returned associated with the company person, which is the user here in the policy. Yeah. Pluck the ID, pull the ID out and make a collection, an array, if you will, of IDs associated with jobs of that company, and see if there's any ID here yeah, okay. So we're getting all the company jobs. Do we need that complexity? I don't think we do. Here, let's do this. We can make this simpler. Didn't work. I didn't like that because I don't have enough. So that found all 50 as well. Okay, we can make that simpler. So let me find another company person. So company person 2 is equal to, so let's see what company person ID is, 201. So let's say company person 2 is equal to company people dot find 1 initialize constant. Really? Okay. Of course it's not singular. This always catches me up when I'm in
Not singular plural.
So now let's go back and see if our logic holds for not matching. And this is probably going to blow up. Well, it didn't actually. So 2.company jobs. How many jobs are associated with that company? Which is probably, oh, there's one job in the company. Okay. So here what I'm doing is I've got a company person user, in effect, in your policy that for whom the company has a job, only one in this case. And I'm trying to compare that. So the job applications associated with the job seeker, if any of the jobs associated with the job applications matches any of the jobs associated with the user's company. And then I'm saying, is that empty or not? In this case, it's coming up empty, which means there's no matching jobs. Whereas before, we had this, which again, I'm finding jobs associated with the applications for the job seeker and saying, do any of those jobs match the jobs associated with the user's company? And return a collection. That's what this will do. And then say, is that collection empty or not? And this says false, so it did find a match. So that's what we're doing there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
That's what you would try to do in your policy. You need something like, so you could do, you actually could loop through, do an each on job applications and do some kind of comparison.
Yeah.
To see if that job application is included in any of the jobs associated with the company person. And if so, say, okay, I'm done. I've looped through until I found a matching job, and I break out of the loop and job found is true, so policy is good. Policy returns true. Or you could just do it this way. So JS really is record, and CP here would be user in the policy.
So let me just try that then.
Okay.
So where job, what was it? I lost it. Job colon user company.
Do you want to share your screen now, Paul? Go back to sharing your screen.
Oh, but I'm not sharing it.
You may be. Let me see. Let me get the. I hid the Hangout. Oh, yep. No, I can see it. Thank you. So you got.
Okay.
So record is job application. Job application is where. And then you've got job user.company dot jobs. So you don't need the rest of that dot company equals user dot company.
No, that's just.
Yeah, that's just left over from. Yeah. So the user is a.
What's that?
I don't think exists will do it, Paul. Let me check on my side. And by the way, it's best to actually go into Rails console.
Our job's empty.
Actually, exists might be better for you. Let me see. I've never used that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's better. Actually, that makes for better logic. The exists. I didn't even know about that. So try to exist rather than empty.
But that would be true.
Yeah, so I'm playing around this in console myself. So if I'm using my company person too, and I do the logic, exists will come up false because the collection would be empty. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I use company, just by a regular company person who does have jobs that match the job seeker job applications, as we know, that comes up, exists comes up true. So that makes for better readable logic where you have it there. Yeah.
So is this worth a try now?
Yeah, try that.
No, wait. No. Yeah, looks like it's worked.
Yeah, it's passing you a PDF, it looks like.
Yeah.
How come it's not telling you
All
that
right.
it downloaded the... Is there any confirmation that it downloaded the resume? That's funny.
No, which should show a flash message.
Oh, no, that's all right. You've got Google, looks like you're using Chrome, right?
Yeah.
So I think you've probably got Chrome set up to, when you click on a download file, it just downloads it automatically and just lets you know in the bottom. And that's fine. I've got Safari set up the same way.
Yeah.
Generally, most people wouldn't have that. When you download resume, it'll pop up a dialog box and ask you where you want to download the resume to. And you would do it that way as well. Also, actually, this might be useful. If you can go into your Google Chrome preferences, can you set Chrome to actually open a PDF automatically in another page if you download a PDF? That would be cool to see. Well, let's see. I don't use Chrome a lot. Setting. Well, search appearance. Yeah, advanced, probably.
Content settings. Maybe.
How about web content? No, I don't think it'd be that. That's privacy stuff. So, how about web content?
Privacy.
I don't see that
web
there.
content.
That's not good.
No.
Tell you what, let me.
Accessibility.
I'm going to view it on my side too. Preferences. Let's see. Search people. Privacy. Okay. So it's in advanced settings under downloads. I don't know if it actually. So you've got downloads. You see that little box that asks where to save each file?
Yeah. So you set that on.
Yeah. And what's that thing about auto opening?
Got clear auto open settings. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you click on that? What does that give us if we...
It just disappeared.
Why don't you set that box again to ask where to download? And then does that box appear again?
No, it's just...
Let me see.
Just thinking about it. No.
So let's see. PDFs
looks like you get a one-time only chat.
Let's see. I'm looking at Chrome help here. PDFs don't open automatically in Chrome.
Non-Chrome PDF viewer.
So this is sending. This is something that says I need to look at plugins.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that extensions maybe? That's not extensions.
Google Docs, Google Sheets.
This is saying I need to go to something called Chrome plugins. Let me see that. Does that even exist? Maybe looking at an old page here, but maybe not. Chrome PDF viewer. Yeah, so on your address bar, do Chrome ://plugins. That's what it's telling me to go to, the help. Seems to be well hidden, this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Always allowed to run Chrome PDF Viewer. So you've got that set. Chrome PDF Viewer. Always, oh, click on that little button, always allowed to run.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already clicked, okay. Yeah, we want to keep it. Don't change that then. All right, I don't know why it's not automatically popping that up. But anyway, let's go back and download, and it now should at least ask you, where do you want me to put this file?
Right. Go there. Select it again.
Make it a little easier, yeah.
Yeah, that's popping up a.
Yeah, we want to kind of make sure that this all works as part of your testing. Do you have other browsers available to you as well?
I do. I've got Firefox, of course, and Internet Explorer.
Yeah, I would just, this kind of testing we're doing here, I'd poke around in Firefox and Internet Explorer, make sure it behaves the way we want, consistent with the settings of the browser.
Yeah.
If you click on that lower left hand side thing, will it open a page with that PDF?
Yeah. Showing folder or open.
Yep. How about just open? It opens within Chrome, huh?
Yep. Well,
there we go. Oh, then, yeah, it looks like you. So I guess that's when you set it, it just gives you the option to click on that little box to open in Chrome. That's what that plugin is all about, I guess. So it's working. On Safari, it just automatically opens another tab showing me the PDF because I've got it set to do that. But anyway, everybody's got their browser set differently. It looks like in Chrome it's working as expected. It's consistent with it's pushing, it's downloading, it's viewing in Chrome if you enable that. So that all looks good. Sorry for the fumbling around with the query.
No, thanks very much, Patrick.
I just rolled out of bed shortly before that, and I took some sleep medication last night, probably too late. I still kind of foggy head. But anyway. Yeah, so again, I think the key thing about that stuff is those complex queries, open Rails console and play around with those.
Yeah.
Get some objects that are consistent with what you're trying to do in the actual app. And then you can create methods to cycle through all the members of a collection, for instance, and do stuff. It's a bit awkward to create a method that way, but because you got to do it line by line. But anyway, get used to playing around in Rails console. It's the best tool. When you're down at the level of walking through associations between models, and when you're doing some complex comparison between one collection content and another collection content, and see if there's a match anywhere, that stuff you've really got to play around in Rails console. But once you do, when you start doing that at the query level, which is what we're doing, it's immensely powerful. So we have one line of code there that would take you 3 or 4 or 5 if you actually walk through the member of each collection and compared it to the contents of the other collection. And you have some logic there, like found job, true or false, all that business. So it makes for cleaner code if you do it
using Ruby and Active Record.
Active Record query interface is incredibly awesome. I learned about it all. I just learned exists. I didn't know what the hell that was. Now I'm gonna poke around and look at that when we hang up. That looks pretty cool.
All right. Yeah. All right. I better go, otherwise I'll probably get stick from my wife.
Yeah. No, good. It looks like we're in good shape, though.
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
I'll work through all of the aspects and everything now.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Thanks again, Patrick.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye now.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Yep. Bye.